Welcome to another video tutorial from 2dgameartguru.com. I'm working in Affinity Designer and would like to show you how to create something as elaborate as this with simple shapes and the use of the compound functionality and symbols. So if we break this shape apart, it is really just consisting of two shapes. The oval that is repeated along and the swirl which sits on top. The third shape is just the mask to cover up the circular pattern. Let's start with a circle, convert it to a curve to deform the nodes and give it more of the desired shape. Create a symbol from this and move the origin to the center bottom. Then we rotate it. In this case, I just go with 45 degrees and we set all blend modes to difference. This way we see the pattern as it would display with the XOR later on in the compound tool. I can now go in with the node tool and change the design. Few changes to the nodes make a very different pattern. In this case, the overlap in the center looks interesting and we just give it a little bit more of a dynamic rotation. Using the pen tool, I can now create the swirl. I try to adjust it to points that are in the circular design. Selecting the lot and trying to make a compound won't work because the compound functionality does not work with symbols. So I convert the symbols by selecting all of them and ungrouping them. That way they get out of the symbol back into a normal curve. I can now go in and create a compound shape. It'll all be set to add. So I adjust all the oval shapes to XOR. That way we get the cut out effect. I duplicate the swirl and make it the mask, which will be set to subtract. Adjust the nodes of the mask to make sure there is no part showing through that you don't want to be visible. Once you have that, put the swirl back on. The shape is now ready for coloring and adding effects. I give it a gold gradient, go to the FX layer, we give it an outer shadow and an inner bevel to get just a edge of a highlight and shadow to the design. I hope you enjoyed this quick tutorial. If you did, please subscribe to the channel, leave a like, leave a comment, let me know what you want to see in the next tutorial, and I will see you again soon.